Hey guys, what's up? Happy Monday. It's Jason from the Brass Brigade. So this is my second try at making this video. I actually put it up today, the first take of this video, and I took it down because it was just a little too negative and I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings too bad. But this is a quick one on the Demko knives AD 20.5. Now there's 100 videos out there by, a lot of reviewers, a lot of guys that got this knife sent to them from free by Demko. And, they had a lot of really good stuff to say about this knife. And you know what? The shark lock, it's pretty amazing, I mean, I did find a couple things that are questionable, and we'll go over that when I score this thing on our 40-point system. But real quick, it was 150 bucks, right? It came with a little pouch with a patch in a box, right? Like, they gave you the same thing that most knives that cost $150 give you. So that being said, it has their shark lock, right? Which from what I understand is a very, very reliable, locking mechanism. They have it patented. The patent number is actually on the inside of the mechanism. If you look down in there in the scales, it has, I think it's OS 10A steel. It's not the best, right? It's injection molded, which they have like a pretty fancy name for what the composite is, but in short, it's fucking plastic. To be quite honest, it feels very cheap. That's the only way I can say this. Let's just say when I opened this, right, and I put my hands on it, I gotta be honest, guys, out of all the knives I have, and I have some cheap knives that are 30 bucks, like the QSP Penguin. Hands down, this absolutely feels like the cheapest knife I own, and I paid $150 for it. So anyways, that being said, let's take a trip down the Demko or Demno path and see how well the AD 20.5 did on our 40-point scale system here. So check this out, our scoring system, right? So check it out. The Demno AD 20.5 got a 29, right? I usually recommend knives that are 30 or higher, right? So for comfort carry, I gave this thing a 7. Why does it get such a low score? Well, real quick, the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, this thing got a 10 because for my hand size in any, grip I decide to use on it, it locks in. It's really nice. There's no chance of me hitting the compression lock, right? No matter what grip I'm going to use, right? That thing's never getting depressed, right? Which would unlock the blade. However, on the Demno AD 20.5, right? Here's the thing. What happens when you're doing push cuts and you're pushing down on cardboard or whatever the shit you're cutting through? Your thumb sort of depresses into the shark lock and it starts disengaging it. I noticed that right away, like in the first 5 minutes I owned this thing, right? So when you're like pushing down, when your thumb, imagine the meat of your thumb squishes, sort of expands forward and backwards, and it starts pushing backwards on the lock. I don't know. Another thing, let's just say you had to, worst case scenario, you're in the mean streets of fucking Long Beach or something, and something goes down, you got to protect yourself. I would hate to have to stab into something, this thing get disengaged, and that thing taco over your knuckles. Now, granted, that's probably never going to happen, but I'm just saying, I'm pretty unlucky sometimes. So, comfort carry, this thing got a 7 because I have not reviewed the Asher Spiro yet, but this thing is a lot more comfortable than that, and this will probably get about an 8. Therefore, I have to give the Demno AD 20.5 a 7. Build and finish, a 7. Doesn't have that great of steel. Now I'm not no metal expert, but I do know for, $92 I can get this, which has all titanium construction, S35 VN. If I want to pay $20 more than this, I can get something with 20 CV, right? For $20 more. With a really reliable and tried and true, proven to work compression lock system, right? This is, dude, it's, yeah. I'd feel much more safe and, I'd feel better using this locking system than this one, especially because, like I said, it starts breaking loose when you really grip down on it and start doing push cuts. Again, I noticed that right away. right? Now, probably never taco onto your fingers, but hey, I don't really want to roll the dice on that, right? I tattoo for a living. I need these things, right? So build finish, yeah, it sucks. It's injection molded. It's plastic. It feels really, doesn't feel good. It's a little bit, you can like, I mean, it's not, I have knives that you can like, you know, sort of press in and a little more, but for this having such a strong locking system, you think that like, you know, the construction of the rest of the knife would sort of add up to how good the locking system is, or how good it's supposed to be. So yeah, it got a 7 for build finish. Price value, 7. Probably should have got a 6. Again, you know, you can pay less money and get way better materials, right? You can pay a little bit more money and get way better materials. But again, I have knives that are fucking $100 that, you know, come with way better blade steel than this comes with. And some of those even have nice micarta or titanium, not plastic. That's what that is. All right. Don't buy the lie, right? They came up with a fancy name for it, but it's plastic. All right. Just like a Glock's plastic as well, right? Polymer. It's a type of plastic, but at the end of the day, it's fucking plastic. So price value, this thing got a 7. Cool factor, I gave it an 8 because these things are hard to come by, right? They're sold out everywhere right now. I just got lucky. You know what's funny? The place I ordered this from, Wild About Sporting Goods, they had the shark foot blade one available too right after I bought this one. They had one left. Thank God I didn't buy it because I would have been bummed if I spent $300 on 2 of these things. Anyways, the Demno AD 20.5, definitely not for me. Would not recommend it. If you want specs and, you know, you want to know all the finer details about the bearings, this, that, and the other, just watch any one of the 100 reviews out there. But for me, guys, the Demno is a hard pass. So, yeah, that's all I got, man. Stay safe, shoot straight. Hey, remember, these guys that are telling you that some of this shit's really awesome, they're getting stuff for free. Kind of sways the opinion, I think. Yeah.